Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As you know, Tarteel has the mistake history feature where you can see the mistakes that you've made in a specific session. So if you've recited for an hour, for example, you've recorded that hour, the feature will allow you to see what mistakes you've made and it will save those mistakes for you in that specific feature. What you can also do is, if you go to the settings, is that you can toggle on the highlight mistakes history feature. Now, the way this is different is it won't just log for you the mistakes that you've made, but rather it will specifically highlight them depending upon how often you make the mistake. So if you make a mistake very often, it will highlight it on the actual mushaf for you in red. It will be color coded accordingly, as I said. Red would be that it's, you make this mistake very often and it's the most frequent mistake that you make. And of course, different colors will be less frequent in comparison to it being red. The way you get rid of these highlights is by continuing to read that portion of the Qur'an, and the less you make that mistake, it will go down the spectrum of those colors accordingly if you've made less mistakes. And inshallah, eventually it will completely go off and there will be no color or highlight on there. Another thing about this feature is that if you go to the surah selector, it will highlight for you the surahs that you make the most mistakes on accordingly as well. So you can see the surahs that you're the most weak on and you make the most frequent mistakes.